My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. I know a lot of you came over to pick a card, Empress, and I thank you guys for that. But it was just a crazy time, guys. So if you didn't know, some beep 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 hacker hacked into my Google account, and I believe it is someone from my country, and I don't believe it was a random attack. I'm just saying that. So someone hacked my account, my Google account, basically took it over. Within 2 minutes, they had replaced my recovery phone number with their recovery phone number, replaced my recovery email with their recovery email, inserted one of those 8-digit codes, and also a USB security key. Okay, so imagine trying to prove that it is your account to Google when somebody has done that, right? At first I was just hitting my head against a brick wall. I have to tell you guys honestly. I mean, I try to keep my composure, but that's what was going on. I just kept resubmitting the form and all that. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell YouTube creator support about it. And I also made a video, and that's when somebody actually took me seriously, and my account got reinstated last night. So thank God, the Most High Universe, for that. Okay, because I've already started uploading most of the sun signs on the Pick a Card Empress, I'm going to continue to upload them over there. Okay, so I'll put a link down for you guys down below who only saw Scorpio. The rest I'm still uploading, but at least 4 others are up there, so you'll get that, and I will continue uploading up there. It's just too much confusion to now start back uploading over here now. Okay, I also made arrangements over there to do the 11/11 portal meditation and healing session, where I will be giving you guys some of my Sacred Heart of Twin Flame Reiki as well. I am going to be doing it over there because I've already made those arrangements. So I'm going to put a link down below so that you can save that and put that on your reminder. Okay. So today what we're going to look at how the 11/11 portal is going to affect you and the connection. Okay. Both counterparts. I'll also put a Pick a Card on Pick a Card Empress, so you can get a more nuanced reading, but this is going to be the general reading. So I've pulled out one of my treasure decks. Oh, yeah, I've pulled out one of them. It's called the Cupid cards, and you know, my treasure decks I don't use often, but you know, it's special occasions, so I pull them out. You know, this is how I make some investments with my money. For example, there's this deck. Is it the Matte Tarot? I bought it last week, and then I saw it on this week for more than $200 than what I bought it for. So I was like, yes, hello. And the thing with these out of print decks, I mean, the price only goes up really. So it was beautiful. All right, let's underneath the deck. This is the energy of both counterparts. And what are both counterparts doing? Both counterparts are enduring. They're enduring. They are really persevering because I think they both believe in the download now. Okay, so they are enduring. What does love do? It endures all things. Now, it doesn't mean love accepts all things. Love does not accept breadcrumbs, because in the first instance, you have to love yourself. But certainly, there is unconditional love that flows. And unconditional love, I want to remind you guys, does not mean unconditional access to you and your energy. Okay, unconditional love is just that. You have made that decision, or your soul has made that decision to love this person, maybe even for eternity, right? So that's what it's enduring. So it says, have patience and wait for developments to reach a stage where your desires become attainable. Until then, so Spirit is saying, have patience. So it's not waiting, Having patience and waiting is two different things. So it's not waiting, it's having patience. And again, it's a divine timing kind of thing. It says, you will find with patience you'll endure your journey to find a true love pure. Accept the fact that things take time when what you seek is worth the climb, so worth the wait kind of stuff. Don't suffer for the things you lack. Be practical and stay on track. So Spirit is saying it's a time to not turn a blind eye to the 3D things that may be presenting blockages right now. It's about recognizing and accepting the whole and the entirety of the situation, and keep on focusing on your path, okay? And you'll find that, time flies. It really does. All right, so let's get a significator for the feminine. What is the energy that she's embodying towards her counterpart right now? What is the energy? All right, so let's put that there. And the divine masculine, what is the energy that he's embodying towards his counterpart right now? Okay. So let's have a look, guys. Okay, let's have a look. So we have desire. Oh, sacral chakra on fleek. Oh my gosh. And the card is blue. So, it's something that resonates with the truth she can't deny. She desires her counterpart. And she might be getting synchronicities. The minute you decide to detach and all of that, you get synchronicities out of the bloody wazoo. But I'm noticing there's snakes here. So there's transformation that's happening as well. I'm seeing a drum that always reminds me of some kind of shamanic journey. So it's about, tapping into sacred sexuality and the power that comes, the manifestation power that comes from that sacral chakra. You got to turn it into something creative, guys. Okay, it says, decide what you think is important. Determine practical ways to attain what you want. So it's a time to prioritize. And it says, know what you want and what you need. They often differ, so take heed. Give thought to what you give away and what you value most today. And when you think you're short in head and heart, you're sure to feel Cooper's dance. So Spirit's saying, right now your head and heart needs to be in alignment, okay? And we need to embrace that your truth, all right? Because sometimes, in our heart, we are there, we have all this love for our counterpart, or masculine, or counterpart. But, our thoughts or ego steps in the way, and then we start overthinking, and then all kind of different things. Sometimes even the things that we say does not align with what's in our heart space. So Spirit's saying the truth of the heart and the truth of the head have to align, especially if you want to manifest something. Your heart can be saying, oh, I miss him, and then your head is saying, and you might type down below, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? There has to be, I keep saying it's about emotional integrity. Okay, recognizing this is how I feel. I do not feel shame for that. This is just how I feel, and I accept myself. And masculine, the lover. Beautiful. And it is a third eye chakra. So, and that's what I was saying, on a subconscious level. And as I said subconscious, I know what I forgot to tell you guys. The meditation that came on. Now, I was going to play some chanting for you guys because I felt like right now the connective needed to be grounded. But every time I try to find it, this one popped up. So let me tell you what it is. So when I'm seeing this cards coming out, I'm reminded of now. Let me tell you what popped up. Come on, show me. All right. Remove all negative blocks. Wipe out subconscious negative patterns, transformation, and miracles. You hear what I'm saying? Right? So all these negative thoughts that you have in your head about yourself, about your counterpart, Spirit is saying wipe out that crap. Because right now, it's a block. Because your person is in the lover. Okay? They're recognizing on a conscious level, spiritual level, intuitive level, they know. This is it. You are the one. They know. They know. It says, you are surrounded by possibilities for pleasure. Enjoy the moment with all you find attractive, and love's gentle power you will attract with graceful manners, charm, and tact. So I think he's thinking about ways to come forward. right? You find true love by working less and smiling more to look your best, right? So it looks like, remember those masculines, they were in beast mode with regard to the material world. So Spirit saying, that's not the way to go. The way to go is to log into your heart space and focus on the things that make you happy. It says, enjoy yourself and celebrate. The one you're with may be your mate. So it looks like intuitively the one they're with is you, okay? Because you could be with someone physically, but not with them spiritually, mentally. So this is what your masculine is working on. He's in the lover. He's trying to figure out how to come forward, okay? Because he knows like there's some kind of intuitive download that he got that convinced him recently, because he knows. So let's look at how is the portal. Yeah, put protection on both of them. How is the portal helping the divine feminine? I'll get 3 cards for each person. How is the portal helping the divine feminine? Oh my God. Underneath the deck. 2 of Wands in reverse. She's going to take some kind of decisive action here. Okay? For any DF that may have felt like they're going back and forth, waffling and not sure which way to go, it looks like the way will be made clear. The path will be made clear. You're going to be tapping into your psychic gifts, because the Queen of Cups, she is loving. She is the psychic. So you're going to get some kind of download that's going to tell you exactly what is the next move. That's what I'm getting here. If you've not received that already. So how is this portal helping the divine feminine? We have the Knight of Cups. Pisces. That's the romantic. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we have the Star card in reverse. What am I getting here? And that's Aquarius. I'm getting here that this portal is going to make the DF dive deep into her heart space. If there's any emotions that she's been suppressing with regard to the masculine, any kind of duality that exists between her head and her heart is going to come into alignment. That's what I'm seeing here, because the Knight of Cups, he is the romantic. Okay? It's also going to assist the DF in healing her heart by bringing up a lot of old wounds. So there's going to be triggering of a lot of old wounds for the DF that she has to cycle through again. But this time, from an even higher perspective than the last time. Okay? Recognizing that a lot of the things that you may have taken personally with regard to the breakdown of relationships and how people are related to you had nothing to do with you at all. And then part of it also had something to do with you, meaning you didn't love yourself enough. So she's going to be coming to that kind of conclusion with this portal. So expect a lot of old pain to come up back, but that is spirit forcing you to really look at your heart space and heal the old wounds that are there. How is this portal helping the divine masculine? And I just want to thank Tabitha for the gift of this deck, the Haunted House Tarot. I've used it for all the astrological sign readings. And I also want to thank Tonaya, I think that's in Tonaya, yeah, for this empathic oracle. It is beautiful. It's amazing. You're about to see anyway. All right, underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Wands reverse. Somebody feeling stuck. They're in no communication. They're not in contact. But just because they're not in contact and they're not talking doesn't mean they are not manifesting things. This is someone who's manifesting. We have the Magician here. All right. So divine masculine stepping into his power and manifesting something, even though he ain't talking to you or not speaking so much at all. He's not talking about the things that you want to talk about. He's manifesting some kind of new beginning in his life. All right, so let's see. How is this portal helping the divine masculine? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's Virgo. And you know that card is the card of the overthinker, right? We have the Haunted House Tarot in reverse. And I will always get something. When I leave these cards and I always get something every time. Something different every time. And then we have the Three of Cups. Okay, what am I getting from this? I'm getting that right now the masculine is drowning in his emotions. That's what I'm getting with this. Drowning in his emotions because he's recognizing that what makes him happy is slightly out of reach right now. He has to dive deep into his heart space to get it, which is the divine feminine. Okay, what he's also doing is shrugging off a lot of pain from the past that's been haunting him. Okay, there's a lot of pain that's been following him around. Okay, a lot of baggage from the past that may have made him try to numb himself, try to disassociate from that pain through addictions, maybe even through third parties, trying to make himself artificially happy. Okay, so this portal is making him dive deep into that heart space and really resolve these issues once and for all. So it's very much like the DF. Okay, a lot of overthinking, maybe even depression going on, because for some of them, this is the first time that they may be diving so deep into the heart space, so deep, because water represents the subconscious and the unconscious. So diving so deep into the unconscious, because maybe he even suppressed his emotions for the feminine way down deep there, but now he has to deep dive and find out. This is what the portal is forcing him to do, to recognize the emotions and to not just acknowledge, but also to act upon the emotions that he has for the DF. How will the portal affect the karmic connection? So if this DF has a karmic, and a karmic does not have to be an intimate partner. It could be a job, maybe you're a workaholic. It could be addictions. It could be family members, friends. How is it going to affect the karmic connections in your life? Divine feminine. We have the Mythical Creatures Tarot in reverse. I'm gonna mess with that already. Beautiful. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so we got fire and water here. Beautiful. That's a tsunami, right? Okay, so what am I getting from this? Okay, what is this portal going to do in terms of karmic connections regarding the DF? Any kind of illusions or fantasies that she may have had about karmics, or any world that may have been over their eyes with regard to them and where that is concerned, is going to be removed. She's going to see all the karmics, all the illusions, all the lies for exactly what they are. Okay? All right, and she's going to see just how toxic and how codependent some of them are. So if your karmic is your family members, you're going to be seeing them clearly. There's no longer any veil clouding this. Okay? Everything that may have just been like, sometimes you get these ideas in your head and you can't quite put your finger on it. The idea is there, but it's not coming into that solid formation. And that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing for some of the divine feminines. Like, so you might look at family, you might look at friends, and there's something about this not quite right. But because it's part of your modeling, because it's part of your family history, your family pattern, it kind of seems normal, but something is still saying, okay, something not right here, but I can't put my finger on it. This time you're going to put your finger on it. You're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to see just how toxic it is. For some of you, it's codependency and the patterns of codependency in your lineage. You're going to be recognizing that. For some of you guys, You're even going to be getting dreams about past lives, okay, where you guys were heavily codependent and how you've brought this over to present day. So it's all about seeing the codependencies of families, intimate partners, and even yourself clearly, and putting up those healthy, energetic, and 3D boundaries. Okay, it's about standing your ground and standing up for what you believe in, right? But this is about boundaries here to make sure that this toxicity does not encroach on your space. Okay, how will the portal affect the karmic connection on the DM side? Okay, that wanted to fly out. All right, so we have the Lovers in reverse. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe there's going to be a message. 1 second. That was one of my nephews. And he was talking about buying tickets to go somewhere. So somebody might be leaving or going somewhere. But we have the Lovers in reverse. That's Gemini. We have the King of Cups in reverse, Scorpio. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So for both counterparts, it's all going to be about clarity, okay, and again the direction for the way forward, okay, because I'm seeing here whatever is going to happen, somebody's going to finally make a decision here. We have the Lovers here in reverse. Somebody's going to recognize this ain't love. We have 2 cards that suggest this ain't love. And you know, in my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies, okay? So I think very clearly your DM, your counterpart is going to see that this person that they're with. Now, the King of Cups in reverse is the emotional manipulator, okay? Okay, this is emotional manipulation. This is psychological abuse, okay? Because you know, Scorpio, they gotta have that PhD in psychology, and when they decide to use that gift for bad, they can run circles around you and really fuck you up. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, okay? So they're realizing, a person's gonna realize that this person's been running circles or psychological circles around them and fucking them up, okay? So the way, whatever happens, the way will be made plain, okay? There won't be any going back and forth and waffling like how the Knight of Wands does, because the Knight of Wands, he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. You know, it's not going to be that. It's going to be something decisive. It's some kind of decision time, okay? So it's another kind of stand your ground energy from the counterpart as well. So it looks like there's definitely a mirroring that's going on for the counterparts on this 11-11 portal. And so again, 11-11 balance on both sides. Both sides bring themselves into balance. What are they being called to heal with this portal? I'm going to take a look. I'm going to get 2 cards for each counterpart. What are they being called to heal? Because we saw 2 cards about healing hearts on both sides. What are they being called to heal with this portal? We have verbal abuse. So we can take it wider. Okay, so we're just talking about abuse generally, but it looks like there's something here about either verbal abuse currently persisting right now, or verbal abuse from the past and the impact that it had. Okay, so there's something around there. All right, so let's see, what is the DF being called to heal with this portal? All right, so we have unrequited love. Okay, so any feelings of unrequited love, not feeling good enough, not being lovable, any kind of codependency, yeah, it's that feeling of not being good enough, that healing of the solar plexus. This is what needs to take place with the DF. Okay, and the things that we do when we don't feel lovable, And when we don't feel good enough, we overgive because we feel that we have to compensate, right? We settle for less than we deserve because we feel that is all we deserve, and we should be happy that this person is even paying attention to us, right? No. Okay. No. So all these feelings need to be healed so that you can demand and receive what you deserve. Okay. What else is she being called to heal? This is also about connecting ourselves with unavailable people, okay? This unrequited love card. Unavailable people, whether they're physically unavailable, emotionally unavailable, loving and keep on giving to unavailable people. This is something also she's also being called to heal. What else? We have sloth. That's about laziness. That's about procrastination. Okay, so there's something that DF has not been acting on, running with. Maybe it's an idea, something that she's been slow to do. Let's see what's this sloth about. That's strange. I don't usually get that card. Yeah, not manifesting a new beginning for herself, not standing in her power, waiting for somebody else to make the decision for her. Waiting on the counterpart, or waiting if there's a karmic in their life, waiting on the karmic to make that decision. Spirit saying no. You have to step into your power here. And what's the DM being called to heal? We have neglect. And listen, this, if you look on a lot of the pop-up readings, the Pisces and Aries reading, either one of them. This was the first card that came out from the African divination deck. Neglect. Okay, again, settling for less than he or she would, however your divine masculine deserves. Okay, also healing the legacies of neglect as a child, because now you want validation from everyone. You're a people pleaser now. Okay, so that's what they are being called to heal, because they too have been settling for less than they deserve. What else we have perpetrator. So it looks like DM, there's something in the past or something horrible that they've been doing, and they've been called to heal. Let's see what that's about. What's this perpetrator? They've done something in the past that they feel ashamed about. What is it? Okay, they're healing something that they may have done to the divine feminine. Yes, with regard to you, they're healing something that they've done to the divine feminine. What is it? Abusing their power. Abuse of power. Now, this could be abuse of power to feminine energy generally. It could also be abuse of spiritual gifts, because look, we have the Queen of Cups here as well. So there's some sort of abuse that they've perpetrated upon female or feminine energy that they are being called to heal. It's some sort of abuse. Look, we have the Star card. Spirit said they have to heal it. It's some sort of abuse. For some of them, it's physical abuse. For some of them, it's psychological abuse. And for some of them, it's financial abuse that they have been perpetrating on feminine energy. Spirit is asking them to heal that. How will the portal change how they feel about the connection and their counterpart? For the DF, how will the portal change how she feels about the DM and the connection? We have the Nine of Swords reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so if we have a DF that's with another partner, it looks like there's a release of that third party, or whatever third energy came in the way of the connection. It looks like there's a release of that third energy. But any kind of depression, overthinking, burdened feeling, especially in the headspace that she may have had about the connection, about DF, about DM, she's going to be totally releasing that, and she's going to be manifesting something new for herself. Now, there might be something new or a solid offer coming in for the DM, but what I'm getting, this is her standing in her power and focusing on her own abundance. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm not waiting for the divine masculine to come with any offers. She's manifesting this shit herself. How will this portal change how the DM feels about the DF? We have the Page of Swords reversed. We have the Queen of Pentacles, upright Capricorn. And we have the Seven of Swords, reverse. So with this portal, the DM releases a lot of immature behavior, especially as it pertains to communication, okay? And any kind of lies. I'm really getting an emphasis on lies from the past. The way they've worn masks, the way they've been sneaky. All this is released, okay? There's no desire to pull the wool over the DF's eyes, because they're recognizing the DF for who she is, which is this, I always say the Queen of Pentacles is always the most Empress-like, because she's so grounded, okay? Recognizing the Empress for who she really is. She's abundant, she's hardworking, she's fertile. She can make anything grow. And he's seeing that. So there's no desire to try and treat her like trash. Like trash. So there's a release of this behavior, this immature behavior, this sneakiness, this deceit and deception. There is a release of that, and recognizing, seeing her for everything that she is. That's how the portal is going to affect. What is DF's potential actions towards her counterpart in the aftermath of this portal? Actions towards her counterpart in the aftermath of this portal. We have the Two of Wands. I don't know if she was going to be calling him or what. And it's actually my sister. Yeah, I'll let her know that I'll call her back after. Okay. Yeah. So we have Two of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Oh, I put that one. We have the Five of Wands. What the hell? DF, what kind of drama is this? And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. What is that? Well, it looks like she's going to be feeling conflicted, but why? After all that clarity, why does she feel conflicted? Let's pull a card on that Two of Wands. What's that about? Okay, we have the Three of Wands. So she steps into that patience energy, okay, that this card asks us to do. Okay, so she steps into that patience. All right, okay. So the Two of Wands goes to the Three of Wands. She's exercising patience. And the Five of Wands, what is that about? We have the Seven of Cups. She starts exploring her options, it looks like. Because Five of Wands talks about competition, doesn't it? And then we have Seven of Cups also talks about exploring options. So it looks like she's exploring her options because she's tired of any kind of player behavior. She's looking for someone that's stable. Yes. She stops this contemplation mode, and it looks like she might go towards a soulmate. She might call in a soulmate. Look, we have Six of Cups. So it looks like, or any kind of waiting that she may have done in the past, it looks like she starts to explore her options. And for some of you, you're going to be calling in a soulmate. Because you want someone that's stable, not somebody that's in and out. And what about the masculine? What does he do? What's his actions towards her? Now, Six of Cups is also a card of reunion. So she could be trying to manifest reunion or union with her counterpart. But I see that some of you guys are going to be manifesting a soulmate. And what is the DM? His actions towards the DF. We have Five of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Six of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so it looks like DM is going to be one, dealing with and having victory over his abandonment issues, and then coming forward to express some sort of emotion here. We started with the Knight of Cups and we're ending with the Knight of Cups. So there's some kind of romantic gesture that the DM is going to make in the wake of the portal. Any kind of fears of rejection or anything like that, he puts that aside. He steps into his power and comes forward with some sort of a romantic gesture, some declaration. It might be an apology because the Knight of Cups is an apology, so it might be an apology, but he comes forward with some sort of romantic gesture. Okay, so what does Spirit want you guys to do? Okay, because it looks like for some of you, you're going to be manifesting a soulmate. For others of you, you're waiting for a union or reunion with your counterpart. But it looks like the DMs are going to be coming forward. Yeah, it looks like the DMs are going to be coming forward. So let's see what is the advice for you guys. Now, there has been so much disruptions from family members during this reading. I'm really getting that this portal is also going to see a lot of interference, okay? Especially by family members and friends. That's what I'm getting. I do feel that the DM is going to be wanting to come towards you, at least to make some kind of romantic gesture, but I'm sensing a lot of interference. So I don't think it's any coincidence that I pulled out those protective stones, and that song was about removing negative blocks and negative energy. It's a time to guard your energy, okay? Because it looks like there are people that want to interfere. What is the advice for the feminine? We have manifestation. As a card number 12, that's the Hangman. Okay, Hangman is about different perspectives. Okay, so you're in some kind of manifestation vortex here, or Spirit is asking you to manifest a new beginning for yourself. Okay, I'm going to read from the book. And the masculine, we have containers. Okay, now I don't know, with these containers, I'm getting like compartmentalization. So it looks like maybe this is how DM managed or coped with his intense emotions. He kind of locked them away. Okay. All right. So this is how I feel about my DF. I'm going to lock it away. This is how I feel about my karmic. I'm going to keep that separate. Keep my emotions from my family, everything separated into little silos. Because I just can't deal with it all at one time. But it looks like these containers like kind of collapsed into each other, and it's this chaos that's happening within his heart space right now. That's what I got from that. So anyway, let's read from the book, because that's going to be pretty interesting. So let's see card number 12. Card number 12. Okay. So it says manifestation. Okay. Today I give myself the opportunity to manifest. My energy is abundant, and I attract to myself that which is needed for my path. Oftentimes as empaths, we have forgotten that the energy of abundance resides within us. We become overwhelmed and disregard the importance of the physical aspect of life. Jobs that seem meaningless, bosses that are difficult, or at times may seem that what we need physically in our life eludes us. But because of your connection to the earth, you are filled with a knowing of what it takes to attract to you what is needed at any given moment. Your gift to the world as an empath makes you an asset to the earth and its creator, as we are the ones who change energy. They will not let you fail. Clear yourself and ground. Another thing about clearing yourself and protecting energy. Clear yourself and ground and tap into the abundance that the earth wishes to give you. And the questions to ask are, have I asked the Creator and earth today what they wish to give me? Am I ready to receive from my journey's abundance, or am I feeling that I will not have enough? So Spirit is saying right now, you are stepping into a manifestation vortex where anything and everything that you want is possible. All you need to do is ask. Get grounded and ask. You can't have your emotions all over the place. You can't have your head and your heart. And it's the same message we got from the beginning. Your head and your heart in two different places and expect to manifest anything with that. You have to come into unity with self and that energy, and focusing on what you want is what's going to manifest your desired outcomes. Let's see card number 42. We have containers. As safe as a box may seem, it's an experience that can also be emptiness. Hello. As in the past, we crave a knowing of where we begin and where we end energetically. This need for energetic boundaries can become a blessing or a curse according to emotional context that brought these boundaries into being. Okay. Healthy boundaries allow the flow of energetic information to pass through the auric field, giving an opportunity to access the moment and make healthy choices. Boundaries realized from hurt and fear become dark castles, limiting our experience on the other side of the emotional moat. Are my beliefs about boundaries healthy? Or do they create boxes that I stuff aspects of myself into, limiting parts of my experience? Can I let go of labels and duality of good and bad in order to let the full experience become available? So it looks like, as I said, your person has been living with different parts of themselves in a silo. They're different masks for different people. Okay, there's no unity within self. Okay, parts of themselves are here in one box, other parts in that box, and they don't get a holistic view of who they are because they refuse to acknowledge and accept parts of who they are. Okay, the parts that they deem bad or unacceptable, they have it in a box, and what's deemed acceptable to society, but it looks like everything in your DM's life right now is collapsing into one. And there's these boundaries, these healthy boundaries now that need to be established so that that makes sense of this chaos that's going on inside a person right now. Okay. So guys, that was your reading. Remember, I'm going to put a more nuanced pick a card reading on the pick a card Empress, so you can go check it out. And of course, just a reminder that the astrological signs are also there as well. Okay. All right, my love, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. Bye.